We head over to Hattiesburg for the second race of the Kobalt Truck Series' fourth season. On the pole for today's event is the 54 of Nathan Orman, last race's winner. To his outside is Chapman Oskin, one of 3 KBM trucks in the top 5. Third is Dan Harrison. Fourth is Stephen Cullen. Running out the top 5 is Carter Friesen. Rest of the qualifying order on the left side of the screen. As the pace car heads on pit road, we get set for 30 laps. We're on this 1.2 mile tri-oval. As they head to the start-finish line, green flag is out. We're racing at Hattiesburg. They head down the backstretch side by side with Nathan Orman on the inside, Sam Oskin on the outside in that 18 KBM Toyota. And speaking of KBM, they've got most of their trucks, and they're actually all 4 of their trucks in the top 5. Orman leads that first lap, but KBM possibly trying to work up an empire early on in season number 4. As they nearly make contact with each other, Oskin continues to try and fight back on that outside, but it looks like Orman's going to clear for that position. But look out, here comes the 51 of Chris Reynolds on the inside. We've got Keegan Thompson coming as well in that Dorsport 13. Oh, but I think that was the 15. Yes, it was, who almost made contact with him. But you see a lot of that at Hattiesburg. As for the lead, it's Chris Reynolds in the 51, diving under Nathan Orman. With help from the 13, Keegan Thompson. Looks like Reynolds leads that lap. But Thompson looking to pass. He gets a bit lower than Reynolds in turn 2, and he goes to the inside down the back. The 15, Michael Triplett, making a charge. He looks a bit lower than Thompson. He goes to the inside. You can definitely go 3 wide here at Hattiesburg, but 3 by 3 all throughout the packet, that's pushing it. And you definitely do not want to go 4 wide. As look at the closeness of this pack. Here comes the 50 of Austin Bateman to the inside, getting a push from the 02 of Owen Miles. The 15 nearly blocks, but he goes back up the racetrack, leaving room for the 50 and the 02 as they go 3 wide for the lead. Looks like Bateman's going to be able to clear Miles, but I don't think that 02 truck is done yet. As he peaks a bit lower in turns 1 and 2, he's going to go to the inside down the back. He's got the 16 of Joshua Harrison, the championship-winning truck for Hattori that won it last season. He goes to the inside looking to win a race. Harrison, of course, taking over that ride. And speaking of taking over rides, Stover in the 88 now. He's looking to take it 3 wide up here. And he's going to do it. But now it looks like Miles is going to back out of that situation, so they'll be side by side for the lead. But here comes the 22 of Landon Smith Jr. As we head back up towards the front here, Smith Jr., he's kind of got a lack of help, and now he's got the, I want to say that's the 10 behind him. Yes, it is. So he's going to get out to the lead, but now Christian Vargas is going to get under him. Nelson Reeves pushing that 10 Chevrolet. And Vargas is going to get a push to go side by side. But now it looks like Reeves is going to take it 3 wide. And it almost looked like through the tri-oval, that 75 almost took it 4 wide. They get close and physical within the top 3. As they go 3 wide for the lead, here comes the 75. He gets a bit lower than the 10. Could he make a move for the lead? If he can get a big enough run, he will. The 33 of Owen Crafton next in line. As will it be a third way of the race finished. we get to the line next time. As now here comes Crafton on the inside, with help from Bronson Minnick in the 8. Oh, it looks like it's a bit of a bad corner. No, he's going to go for the lead now. So on Crafton at 33, he's going to make a move and go to the point. Jorakowski making his way up forward. And he's going to take it away. And I tense up every time these trucks go through the turns and try and side draft each other, just like they did now. As they get really close, especially in the corners. Here comes the 87, trying to go for the lead. That's Daniel Bouchard. Taking it down to the bottom. And he's going to get the lead here. Carabel behind. She looks a bit lower. And she'll try and make a move up front. No, it looks like the 52 is going to go to the inside first. Bouchard he's able to fend off these 3 lanes all at once. Goes from top to bottom, back to top, and back to bottom here. Oh, I don't see how that can work. They make contact. They're nearly 4 wide back there. Now it's the 52 of DJ Reed trying to go for the lead with the 63 behind. That was Zachary Davis who just got put to the middle. Now it's the 98 of Carter Joey trying to make a move for the lead with teammate Mitchell Collins behind him. Now the 98 will go to the lead. That's the Thorsport 98 truck. Oh, there they go. The 63 in the wall. Crafton involved. That's the 22 getting spun. Michael Triplett rolls over. Stover's in this. It's Oskin. And they're going to get stuck on the apron, I believe. But the yellow is out. Just nearing halfway. And it was side by side. Oh, into the wall goes the 13 on the caution lap. That was Keegan Thompson. As they all make their way across the line. We knew it couldn't stay like that for long, and it was only a matter of time before a wreck did happen. Owen Crafton was one of the ones in it, as we check out a replay. Lap 14. And something finally gave. Okay, we look up here. We see these guys. We'll switch cameras for a second. And we'll go to helicopter right here. As we put it in slow motion, I believe the 16 is going to run up the track a bit. Yes, he will. And that's going to force just barely a 4-wide situation. But nevertheless, it sends quite a few cars into the wall, including Daytona race winner Nathan Ormond, Season 2 champion Brad Stover, and you see here Michael Triplett is going to roll over during all this, but it's a slow rollover, and he gets back on all 4 wheels, but he will be done for today. Joshua Harrison is in this accident. We'll take a look at it from a different camera angle. You see the beginning there. It's a bit far away, but there it was. And you saw everyone pile in. Multi-car accident here at Hattiesburg. We'll see it one more time from afar if this camera angle is good enough. See them up ahead. As they come down the track, it collects a whole bunch of trucks, and I believe that's Galloway at front spinning around. As well as, it's a white truck. I can't quite tell who it is. I think it might be the 54 again. Yes, it is. Colin around as well. So I think the 54 might have gone around one more time. If you could check out this this accident up ahead. Yeah, coming down the racetrack, I think he's trying to get on the apron so he isn't in anyone's way, but he spun out during the whole thing and checked a lot of people up, so that kind of defeated the whole purpose of it. And then you see the 4 getting spun around by Carabelle, the 97 getting put into the wall, and then the big thing up here is when the 13 got put head on into the wall by DJ Reed. That's what I believe. That's what I saw here. We'll take a look at it again to see how this all transpired on the front stretch. It was just after they took the caution flag. Oh, I think they were trying to avoid the 98, who did something. We'll have to check that once more. So there's Carter Joey, and that's kind of hard to tell there. We'll see it from TV1 one more time. Though we're using this camera a lot, but that's the best view we have at the moment. Yeah, you see him. He takes the yellow flag, and I think he might have just gone into the trials a little bit hard and tried to correct it. But I think that confused a lot of people, including DJ Reed, and that ended up with Keegan Thompson, who was running in the top 5 at the time of the caution. He ended up in the wall in all of this, and he had to come down pit road for some repairs. So, an unfortunate end to his competitive day, as not sure if he's actually out of the race. He is. So 31st for Keegan Thompson, unfortunately. He had a good run going there, but it will not be a full ThorSport top 5 here today at Hattiesburg. Carter Friesen, another one of those out, defending champion and race winner at Daytona. Nathan Ormond is out of this, and the truck who went upside down, Michael Triplett, is the one who will finish dead last, unfortunately, in this event. But the pace truck heads down to pit road. Carter Joey, Mitchell Collins, DJ Reed, Daniel Bouchard, and Chris Reynolds leading them to the green flag. We're back racing with 22 to go. And what a good start that was for the ThorSport trucks. And they're going to get a big gap here. And I'm not quite sure if that's the 52 with an issue. He might have gotten some damage under that last caution. That is going to absolutely slow the 51 up, and that might ruin his chance at a race win here. So that's going to give these two teammates 1-2 comfortably, as now it's just them and only them for the race lead. Well, there's still 11 laps to go in this race, so make it 11 and a half. But they battle side by side nonetheless. This is going to allow the second pack to catch up, but both of them want this race victory. So now there's just 10 to go. As you see the 17, DGR Crosley, Toyota, already in the rearview mirror of Carter Joey, who just went to second, but now he's pulling to the inside for the lead. Felix Jansen is in third, looking to use these two battling to their advantage, with the 21 of William Brock behind. And they've already caught him 3 wide for second. Brock 3 wide down on the bottom. As they go 3 wide for second down the backstretch here. And it looks like the 41 caught the wall a bit there. I'm not sure. But here comes Brock to the inside. GMS teammate Nelson Reeves there to push. Reeves, he looks a bit lower than Brock. He'll go to the bottom now. You got the Young Motorsports guys, both on the inside. Owen Miles and Nathan Stapleton. They're both waiting in the wings to see if this 2 truck will mess up. But they still battle side by side, the GMS teammates do. Now the 02, he pulls down low. And to the inside goes Owen Miles. Looks like the 22 is going to get... He almost got a run to the inside. That would have made it 3 wide, possibly even 4 wide with how they're acting now. With Carter Joey, nearly got into the 20. Oh, we're already catching lap traffic. So that's the 63 of Zachary Davis. And that's going to hold up Owen Miles. And a lot more. Nelson Reeves. Oh, Nathan Stapleton, your new leader. But now they're catching the 16. Stapleton's going to get by with no problem. And look at that. The 2, he goes to the outside. That's a very risky move. And it doesn't really work out for him. As the 20 has pulled away. But as we saw, with that last restart, you can definitely catch up if you have a truck that is too far ahead. Of course, the 98 and 41 battling definitely helped the cause of that second pack last time. And with now, it's just a single truck up front. And is the yellow out? Yes, it is. That'll be it for this event. And Nathan Stapleton may have just won it at Hattiesburg. Oh, and he nearly did the same thing that Carter Joey did last yellow. So that would have been interesting to see if he spun out. But it was the 41 of Mitchell Collins down on the apron. So let's see what happened to him. As the one who previously led this event ends up stuck, I believe, on the apron of turns 1 and 2. We'll have to see if this was caused by lap traffic too, because that definitely played a part in deciding this race. So I think he got spun out by the 46. Have to take a closer look at that, but that seems like the case for the moment. Yeah, and the main goal here is to avoid the lap traffic. You want to get by them at all costs. This is one of the most toughest racetracks to get around lap traffic, and you really do not want to be stuck behind him here. And I think that's what the 41 wanted to do. He wanted to get to the inside of the 21 and the other truck ahead of this 63 who was slow. And unfortunately, the 46 was coming with a run on the bottom. That's going to take out this 21 as well. Luckily, he does not make contact with Bronson Minnick down on the bottom. And I believe William Brock stays out of trouble as well as he came down the racetrack. Oh, he got a bit of damage from Stover. But that's pretty much it for Brock. And Collins got stuck on the apron. So his truck was relatively fine, but of course, the banking here got him stuck. So Stapleton was able to be out front when the lap traffic hit, and he got away from second place, Nelson Reeves. Now it looks like he'll end up the day victorious. As for the final time, it'll be Nathan Stapleton in the 20 for Young Motorsports to get the win here today at Hattiesburg. Reeves, Smith Jr., Paul Jackson, and Carter Joey round out the top 5. There's the checkered flag. Stapleton is officially your winner. Christian Vargas got a top 10 out of today. So did Yin Bonggong, Jorakowski, and Trey Smith, who we didn't really see much of today. And the person who went around in that first caution, Jake Galloway, he ended up with a top 10 finish, so it looks like the damage he got in that didn't really affect him too much. And here's the rest of the results. Joshua Harrison, Zachary Davis, and Mitchell Collins were all not on the lead lap. And the 13, 4, 54, and 15 all out of this race due to the accidents that transpired earlier in the race. So an exhilarating event here at Hattiesburg. That concludes the second race of the season. Can I type in number? Yes. Go to victory lane with the 20 truck of Nathan Stapleton. Thank you for watching the Kobalt Truck Series. We'll see you next time.